Tired of not getting what you want in your life, relationships, and career? You might be a nice guy. Feel like you're doing everything right. You're texting her back immediately, you're holding the door, you're being chivalrous, you're being a great guy, but she's still not into you for some reason. You might be a nice guy. What's up, guys? I used to be the nicest guy ever. I mean, in terms of this concept, complex syndrome that we are calling the nice guy, I used to be that to a T. And I am here to tell you that there is a very tangible solution here. And I'm going to get into that, and I'm going to give y'all concrete examples of what a nice guy would do and what a not nice guy would do. And so let's get into that. And I think we need to start by defining nice, because we're using that term a lot. People get it misconstrued. Let's just make it super clear right here, okay? In this video, in this context, when we talk about nice, we are not talking about kindness. We are not talking about respect. We're not talking about generosity. We're not talking about warmth. We're not talking about chivalry, being a gentleman. We're not talking about any of that. Niceness in this context is inauthenticity. In a nutshell, that is what niceness is, okay? So some examples are saying yes when you want to say no. Somebody invited you out, your girl wants to go, your friend wants to go somewhere, you're whatever, and you don't want to go at all. And you go along just to please them, just to be nice. Okay, another example is not being able to set boundaries and be assertive. Somebody does something that you feel is unpleasant, disrespectful, and you just let it slide because you want to keep the peace and be nice. These are some examples of being nice, and I think you now understand what I mean when I say nice, because people will comment and they'll say, well, you got to be nice, and how are you just going to be an asshole? And no, we're not. That's a completely different thing, right? So being nice is a lack of boundaries, it's a lack of assertiveness, it's a lack of authenticity, it's a lack of honesty, and it's all of that while building internal resentment, anger, and frustration toward the world and toward ourselves. So that is the niceness complex, or as Dr. Robert Glover calls it, the nice guy syndrome. And on that note, I'm not acting like I came up with all of these concepts. And if you really want to dive deep into this, it's a non-negotiable. You gotta read Glover's book, No More Mr. Nice Guy. I'm giving you some stuff from that and my own experience and my own journey going from a nice guy to, I don't know, a normal guy. So now that we understand niceness versus kindness, we can get into where that comes from. Why are we this way? Why are we this way, right? And then after this, we're going to get into the solution and some examples. But just real quick, the reason that we are nice is basically due to our condition. We're raised by mostly women, a lot of single parent homes out there. Most of the time it's just the mom. Maybe our sisters, our aunts, whatever helped raise us, right? And then we go into school and most of the teachers are female, and then like most of the authority figures, just by the numbers, the percentage of authority figures when we're growing up as boys typically skews female, okay? We are also conditioned in this nation to be nice, but there's mixed messages about a lot of it, right? You always hear it, be nice, be a good boy, be a good person, be a good man, be a good guy. And then you also hear, nice guys finish last, girls don't fucking want nice guys. And you're like, well, I thought I had to be good, but then I want like a relationship and I want, a girlfriend or whatever, and I'm not. So it's definitely confusing. But now that we understand the difference between nice guy and good guy, I think that helps us to understand some of those mixed messages a little bit better. Now, the last thing I'll say about where this thing comes from is ultimately, this is a shame-based response. And what I mean by that, by shame is basically just us saying, due to my experiences, the way that I was treated and my perceptions when I was a little baby, when I was a little kid, I formed the deeply held and rooted belief that I am either not good, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, or I'm inadequate, or I'm just fucked up and there's something wrong with me. You ever thought that? Man, I'm just fucked up. There's just fucking wrong with me. I'm a nice guy. What the fuck is wrong? That is all based in shame, and it's also based in fear, right? Because part of the niceness is avoidance. We fear the conflict, we fear the repercussions of saying no, and we fear the abandonment that someone might inflict onto us if we do cause conflict. And therefore, we decide not to rock the boat. That person, my girl might leave me if I stand up to her, so I'm just gonna play it cool. That's a fear-based response, right? So shame, fear, childhood conditioning, socioeconomic conditioning, these all play into like how one produces, how do you produce a nice guy? That's how. Okay, the best part, fellas, the best part, what can you do about it? The beautiful thing is, this is so many men out there, myself included, have gone on their journey to go from nice guy to whatever the opposite is, powerful man, confident man, direct, assertive, whatever it is. And there's some very tangible things that you can do. One of those things is to start by being honest. Start by being honest. Like you might think that sounds basic. No, yeah, don't lie. I'm not a liar. I don't lie. Yeah. But how often do you lie? Like, be real with yourself. How often do you actually lie? Meaning you don't say the thing that you want to say. Like, how often do you agree to things that you don't want to agree to? How often does your boss tell you something that you know isn't in your scope of work, but you go, I'm afraid to stand up to her? How often does your girl or your friend or whoever, your family member, your parent, whatever, say something that really bothers you and you just stuff it down? Like, it's the same, right? You either say something that you don't mean, you omit saying something that you want to say, you agree when you don't want to agree. All of that is part of our honesty. So the first thing that we can do is work on being honest. And the first tangible way to do that is to say say no. Like, say no to some people is what I'm saying. And that's going to be very empowering and very freeing. All right. Another thing that we can do is take the lead. This is probably going to surface some shame. This is also going to be uncomfortable, just like setting boundaries. But taking the lead is a big area that is going to heal us. I'll give you an example. I'll give you a few examples, actually. I got some written down. So, let me give you an example. In the scenario of making plans, former you and nice me, right? We would say, what do you want to do? I'm free anytime. All right. The new you is going to say, hey, I'm going to go check out this new Italian place Thursday at 7 p.m. Would you like to join? You see the difference, right? One is passive. Hey, I'm free whenever. One is like, again, I don't like these fucking fake alpha bullshit terms. I don't like any of that shit. So I hesitate to use these terms. One is low status, right? I'm free whenever. You pick, you lead. Like, if you're doing this with a woman, that's not going to be attractive at all. What is attractive is, hey, I'm going to go do this thing over here, meaning I'm high status. I have things going on. I have a plan already. Or even fuck the status games. Fuck the status games. It's more of, I'm a leader and I take initiative and I'm assertive. So, hey, I'm hanging out at the coffee shop tomorrow at 10 a.m. I'm going to be studying something. Come pull up a chair. I'll buy you a coffee. Boom! You know, way better. All right. So, another scenario, right? Another example is if a woman is not responding to you. She's being very slow. She's not responsive. Her replies are fucking shitty. You've been there. We've all been there. I've been there. All right. The nice guy He's gonna double text, right? He's gonna try to check in. He's gonna apologize for hey, don't mean to bother you. Hey, I know you need. Hey, I know. Come on, man. Come on. And I don't mean to shame anybody, man. I've been there. I really have. But do you see the sense? Like, again, one of the big things in niceness is neediness. Is this sense of need? I need. Hey, hey, I'm needy. Niceness is neediness. I need your approval. I need your validation. I need you to not abandon me. I need you in my life or else I can't go on. I need to hook up an IV drip of you for me to even be able to function. And that's just not true. So, when a woman is not, I hate giving such specific fucking dating advice because that shit is cringy. But this is to make the point around niceness, and it is when the woman is being slow with you, not responding on some bullshit, just accept that she is not interested and that there are plenty of other fish in the sea, my man. So do not double text, do not apologize, and live your fucking life, honestly. All right, man. Another example is in conflict, in disagreement. The nice guy is immediately going to back down. You're right. So the second the slightest disagreement comes up, the nice guy is gonna immediately take the other person's side because the nice guy's goal is to avoid conflict at all costs. All right. The assertive man. Okay, I see your point, for sure. I'm okay with that. You see, like the I don't know what to call the opposite of the nice guy, the man, the kind man, the good man. I don't know. He is okay with disagreement. He is okay with confrontation, and ultimately, he's not asking permission. Like, let's say you want to go on a trip somewhere. You want to go take a trip by yourself. I'm gonna go hang out in I don't know. I'm gonna go hike for 2 days in the woods. Are you asking people's permission when you say that? And if someone disagrees, oh, you know, you're right. No, it's dangerous. It's scary. You're right. I'm not gonna. What was I thinking? Or are you just telling them, hey, this is what I'm gonna go do. It's okay if that's not for you. It's okay if you think that's not good for me. I actually already decided that it's good for me, and I'm just telling you this is what I'm doing, right? You see the difference in neediness versus assertiveness. Again, guys, at the end of the day, recovering from being a nice guy is not about becoming a fucking piece of shit. Because if you think about it, the nice guy already thinks he's a piece of shit because he is shameful of who he is and he's fearful. He already thinks he's a piece of shit. So it's not about becoming an asshole or a tool or whatever the fuck the kids say these days. It's about just being authentic. I hope that's the takeaway that you get from this video. It's about being authentic. It's about being honest. It's about being a leader. And it's about being assertive, direct, and clear with what we want. So I know I jumped all over the place. I know I dragged around a lot. I personally have recovered from being a nice guy. It is very possible. So much so that people don't believe me anymore. They go, what? You were a people pleaser? No, you weren't. Because my friends and the people I'm close with know how fucking direct I call them out and how assertive I am. And so a lot of the guys I work with have experienced this same transition. Like I said, I'm not the founder of the nice guy thing. That is Robert Glover. Shout out to him. His book changed my life. Go read that book. But if you want to work with somebody one-on-one on this, I am here. Link in the description.